You're here because you filled out a survey about a guy. And there's good news. This guy scored an A minus. He is a very good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is likely to talk big, but may not go very far in his career unless things come easily to him. While he has the brains and the passion, he doesn't have the push to fight for what he wants. When challenges or office politics appear, he will often step back or avoid dealing with them altogether. If you want steady growth and someone who climbs the ladder, he may leave you waiting.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he is more likely to break down than bounce back. He feels things very deeply and can get upset easily, so even small setbacks might seem huge to him. Instead of fighting through tough times, he may pull away, avoid the problem, or even think about quitting.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He can be charming and caring when he's in a good mood, but he's also quick to get upset and might not hold back harsh words when things don't go his way. Because he has trouble controlling his emotions, he may end up arguing or having misunderstandings with colleagues. Some coworkers may find him exciting and lively, but others will feel he's unpredictable or difficult.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will feel happy for you at first and cheer you on with excitement, but deep inside, he might start feeling left behind or even a little insecure. If your success reminds him of his own setbacks, he may become moody or distant without saying why. While he cares for you, you may end up comforting him just when you want to celebrate your achievements.
What if you start earning more than him?
At first, he might say he's fine with it and even seem happy for you, but inside, he could start to feel small or not good enough. Over time, if he keeps comparing himself to your earnings, it may bother him and make him feel upset or less important in the relationship. Instead of talking about his feelings, he might just keep them inside or slip away emotionally.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He can be thoughtful about what he buys when he is in a good space, but when he feels unhappy or stressed, he might spend just to feel better in the moment. Sometimes you may catch him buying things he doesn't really need or making sudden emotional purchases that don't fit your plans. He isn't the best at sticking to a strict budget or keeping track of every rupee.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He is likely to want nice things and may sometimes try to keep up with others, even if it stretches his wallet. Sometimes, when he feels down or wants to impress people, he might spend on things that look good rather than what he truly needs. You might notice him avoiding talks about bills or brushing off money worries.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He has a generous heart and likes to help others or make people feel special, sometimes even more than he can truly afford. He finds joy in giving, whether it's gifts, treats, or a listening ear. He's not the type to count every rupee or hold back when someone needs him.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He isn't usually controlling about money, but he may be secretive when things aren't going well. If he is worried or embarrassed about his spending, he might dodge questions, avoid tough conversations, or just hope the problem will fix itself without talking about it. He prefers to focus on happy moments rather than face uncomfortable money truths.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He doesn't believe housework is only your job, but he may not always jump in and help out on his own. If you ask him kindly, he is willing to do his part and even enjoys making things nice for both of you. Teamwork will happen, but it may need a little guidance from your side.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He is warm and caring, so he truly wants to help, but he might not always notice what needs to be done until you point it out. If you ask him directly, he will pitch in with chores or diapers, sometimes with good energy and humor, but he may get distracted or not finish things completely. You'll get his support, though you might need to guide him gently or give clear steps.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He wants to understand your side and make you feel heard, but when he feels hurt or stressed, he might shut down instead of arguing. He isn't interested in fighting just to win, but sometimes he finds it hard to talk things out when emotions run high. You may notice him getting quiet or walking away rather than debating or insisting he's always right.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, his feelings can get the best of him, and he might say things that sting or sound harsh in the heat of the moment. He isn't usually aggressive, but he can lose his temper quickly and may blurt out words he later regrets. Sometimes his anger shows up as sharp comments rather than yelling.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he is someone who can get angry very quickly. Small things might upset him, and his mood can change before you even realize what happened. Don't ignore it or hope it will simply go away.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to say sorry right away, especially when he's hurt or upset. Instead of accepting blame, he might become quiet, shut himself off, or even make you feel like it's somehow your fault. He's slow to admit mistakes and sometimes may avoid the topic altogether.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He cares about your feelings and usually wants to do right by you, so he will respect your boundaries if you clearly say no. He's not forceful or pushy, but sometimes if he's hurt or feeling rejected, he may become quiet, withdrawn, or moody for a while. This doesn't mean he will cross your limits, but you might notice a change in his mood when you set boundaries. You deserve kindness and true respect.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He feels things deeply. So when you say no, he might start to worry that you don't care for him or that something is wrong. It's not that he wants to pressure you, but your no can easily hurt his feelings.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can generally trust him to keep your private moments safe and not use them to hurt or embarrass you later. Even when he's upset, he doesn't look for ways to shame or belittle you with personal details. He cares about your feelings and values the closeness you share, so he's unlikely to betray that trust.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He values emotional closeness and deep connections. so he isn't the type to go chasing after other women lightly. When he feels loved and secure in your relationship, he's likely to stay faithful and committed. The more loved and understood he feels at home, the more loyal he will be.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He isn't naturally controlling or always suspicious, but if he feels insecure or unloved, he can become jealous or possessive at times. He may not try to run your life or watch your every move, but you might notice him asking extra questions, feeling left out, or getting moody if you spend time with others. His jealousy comes from his own worries, not a desire to control you.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective side doesn't usually come from a desire to control you. He worries out of care and wants you to be safe and happy, but he isn't likely to set strict rules or demand to know your every move. True protection should come with respect and trust, not with control or pressure.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He likes the idea of sharing, but he often waits for you to take the lead. He will help out and try to be present, especially if you ask him kindly or guide him. His intention isn't to put all the responsibility on you, but he tends to drift unless gently involved.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
He tries to be gentle and understanding, but he can lose his temper quickly if he's feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Little slip ups or noisy moments from the kids might upset him more than they should, leading to sharp words or sudden outbursts. If this worries you, think carefully about how much peace and patience your family needs.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He likes seeing you happy, both as a mother and as your own person, and he will cheer you on, especially when things are going well. However, if he's feeling insecure or left behind, he might become quiet or distant when you focus on yourself or your achievements outside the family. Remember, your dreams and identity matter just as much as your family role.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
It's possible you might feel that way with him. He may cheer for your career now, but when life changes, like after having a child, his deeper insecurities or worries could show up. He isn't controlling, but his need for comfort could lead him to want things to be simpler or familiar.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will try to be kind and make your parents feel welcome, especially in happy moments and gatherings. When he's in a good mood, he can be charming, warm, and genuinely caring towards your family. His warmth is real at his best, but you may notice it comes and goes with his mood. He will do his best to adjust to your family, especially if he feels loved and included.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
When your family creates stress or interferes, he probably won't handle it calmly. Instead, he may feel overwhelmed, become moody, or withdraw from the situation. He's more likely to get upset or silent than to talk things through or smooth things over.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, this is possible with him. He may enjoy your modern side and support your choices when it's just the two of you. It's important to talk honestly about these expectations so you're not caught off guard or left feeling confused.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he's more likely to stay out of it rather than clearly support you or take your side. He finds conflict stressful and usually prefers to avoid getting involved, hoping things will calm down on their own. He rarely chooses sides openly, and if pushed, might even withdraw more or become silent.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not the classic mummy's boy, but he does struggle to choose sides in any family conflict. When there's tension between you and his mother, he is likely to avoid confrontation altogether. He might stay silent, leave the room, or hope the problem just goes away. He doesn't do this to hurt you, but because he finds family conflict too stressful to handle head on.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, there's a good chance he might share details of your fights or personal matters with his mother or sister, especially when he feels upset, lost, or in need of comfort. He doesn't do this out of malice, but because he struggles to handle emotional stress on his own and turns to his family for support. This can make you feel exposed or like your private life is not truly private.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, that is why this guy scored an A minus. He's a very good guy. Being with him is a mix of warmth, excitement, and unpredictability. On good days, he fills your life with laughter, affection, and creativity. He cares deeply and makes you feel special.